Yo, bro. So, if you're a beginner who wants to start your own business, I think this is a very important video because I'm not going to talk about those specific skills you've seen, the copywriting sales. You should learn these, but if you go in this exact order, learn these three skills, I think it's going to be the most important. So, let me just tell you a story. So, in 2020, I wanted to start my business, and the reason why I wanted to start my business was not because of the money or the fame or the material things like the cars and everything. I don't really care about cars, right? The reason why I wanted to start a business was because as a child, I always wanted one singular thing, and that was freedom. Everything I did, I wanted freedom. I saw my father coming from a 9 to 5, and I was like, no, I cannot do this with my life. I cannot see myself doing this for 20 years. And so I had this inner desire to be free. And finally, in 2020, when I came to my senses and came to reality, I understood that the business is probably the most riskiest but the most fulfilling model to get that freedom. And I was like, okay, let me just do this. I'm doing this. And now running my own channel and my agency, I can say that there is a specific three-part formula I used to actually start my own business. And this is like a combination of the greatest minds of Naval Ravikant, Sam Ovens, Alex Hormozi, and Andrew Kirby, and a little bit of me. So if you pay attention to this video, I think it will really, really help you. So if you're a beginner, you first need to understand the pyramid of knowledge. Imagine a pyramid, okay? Obviously, both of my hands are busy right now, but imagine a pyramid. Why is the pyramid standing? It's because its base is extremely strong. The base is extremely strong, and that is why the top doesn't fall off. But if there was some sort of problem in the base, the pyramid wouldn't even be standing. And that is what you need to know. There is the basic and the most fundamental skill that is common in every single successful person, whether it's not like it doesn't even have to be businessman, right? You think about any sports individual, think about Usain Bolt, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Khabib. All of these people have one singular thing in common, that is the greatest skill, the ability to focus. And now, oh no, I wanted a blueprint plan, bro. What are you doing, bro? Give me a blueprint. Your brain will now convince you to click off this video because I didn't give you the answer you wanted. Your dopaminergic brain can't even watch this video through. How, you tell me, how are you supposed to focus and work for hours when you can't even focus on this video? It's crazy. And so the greatest skill you must learn is the ability to focus, because if you can learn to just sit down and work, then you are going to crush your competition. Because if you don't already know, 99% of if you don't already know, 99% of startups fail in the first year. Why? Because they can't focus. So you can't focus right now because of two things. Your brain is messed up, and secondly, you're working towards the wrong thing. The second part, I've already made a video before. My last video was on this topic. But the brain, you're not able to focus because the brain is messed up. You've been feeding the brain with so much garbage that it can't even focus right now. Look at this video and be honest, bro. How many times have you wanted to click off? I know for sure that 30% of my audience is already out by now. More than 30% because they can't focus. Right? And so how do you actually fix your brain that is messed up? You need to skip and get out of this social media world, because there is no benefit of being on social media, honestly. Unless you're running a business, there is absolutely zero need to be on social media. I don't think you need to be on social media. And even if you're running a business, you don't need to use social media. Just post and get out of there. That's what I do. And so the first thing you must do is cut off social media, honestly, bro. If you just do that one singular thing and just sleep more, your brain will automatically fix itself. And you just need 1 week to do that. That is another protocol you can do. And I'll make a video if you want. Let me know in the comments if you want a detailed video on how to do this. But the first thing you must learn is the ability to focus. And the second thing you must learn, you've never heard this, is learn a specific knowledge. So Naval Ravikant, if you don't already know, he's like a billionaire or something. He wrote probably one of the most popular tweets of all time on Twitter. And I read it yesterday and I was like, oh my God. He gave so much gems. He told that the key to wealth creation is to learn a specific knowledge. What do you mean by a specific knowledge? A specific knowledge is something that cannot be taught to you. think about it in school. If they teach you how to make circles using a that thing, compass, it's not a specific knowledge, because anyone can learn that. If a skill can be taught to many people, it's not a skill that's going to be specific, and that means you can get replaced. So what you must learn to do is learn a specific knowledge, and the way to learn a specific knowledge is to follow your curiosity and your passion. Let me give an example of specific knowledge. Imagine David Goggins. He has learned the ability to be disciplined and to go against what his desires say. It cannot be taught. In a way, it can be taught, but it cannot actually be taught. Think about it. He can't give step-by-step plan on how to control your brain. That's not possible. You have to do it yourself. It cannot be taught, and that is why it's a specific skill. And now he's a multi-millionaire. You need to learn a specific skill that cannot be taught. You can say, for me, the specific skill that I wasn't taught but I learned was audience creation. I mean, yes, there is a specific plan that you can learn how to create an audience, but fundamentally it varies from person to person. And I figured out how to build an audience. That is my specific knowledge. Now, you need to find a specific knowledge for yourself. And how do you do that? Is you need to follow your curiosity and passion, go down the rabbit hole and explore things. If something genuinely interests you, go down that rabbit hole. Forget about jumping on the next hot thing, or just focusing on the next business model that is coming, IPGA, whatever nonsense. Forget about, if you want to run a business, but forget about business models. Literally just forget about them. Stop watching those type of videos of best business model to run in 2020. It's all regurgitated advice. The best business model is the one that will fulfill your purpose. That's it. If you wake up and feel good about that business, that's the best business to run. So what you must do is find a specific knowledge, and the way you can do that is to actually just go down the rabbit hole. So like I said, forget about the most popular thing or the new thing right now. Just if something has caught your attention and you're genuinely interested in it, go down the rabbit hole, find something. You'll find something. I can't describe what it is. I can't really say that you will guarantee find something, but you will come to an answer. But you have to be willing to do that. Once you have a specific knowledge, then comes the third part, the third skill, that is to build. See, most people will end up in this analysis paralysis. That is, they will just end up sitting there, be like, no, I need to perfect this video idea. I need to perfect this business model. That's not actually how it works. You need to just start building. It's like the beginner in the gym who's thinking he has to learn the perfect form to do the bench press and the perfect angle to keep his elbow. No, bro, just start benching. That's how easy it is. You just need to start building. So whatever specific knowledge you have and whatever interests you, just start building on something. 1 hour a day, that's all you need. YouTube videos, you want to make YouTube videos, make YouTube videos. You want to be an Instagram influencer, become that. You want to make a beauty product, make a beauty product. I don't care, bro. If that thing genuinely fulfills you, do that for 1 hour a day. That's all you need to do. 1 hour a day of building. And honestly, if you put one step forward and just walk the path, you will end up making a lot of mistakes actually. And that is the point where you should eventually start learning is, how do I solve these problems? How do I solve these obstacles? That is how you start. I can sit here and just debate and just keep on learning on how to make the best video and how to make the perfect thumbnail or the perfect pacing of the video or how to script the video. But that's not how actually I'm planning to do. I'm just going to make videos and I'm just going to reiterate, learn, and find out what works and just do that. That's how you start. That's how I started my channel. If you look at my oldest video, I wasn't even speaking loudly and confidently because I didn't want my parents or my family members to know I was making YouTube videos. I was whispering, literally whispering. And now look at me, I'm just sitting here and just recording. It's been like almost 10 minutes I'm recording. So this is exactly what you must do. And if you just start building, I'm telling you, it will be the most fulfilling thing ever because you're not going to end up procrastinating or like struggling to work. No, it's going to be fun. The work is going to be fun. Naval Ravikant said that if the work that you're doing is fun, that means you're doing the correct work. I don't need to explain anything else other than that. So As a beginner, if you are trying to start a business, go through the skill stack. First of all, learn the ability to focus, learn to do deep work. Secondly, learn a specific knowledge, do research, go into that deep dive rabbit hole, and then ultimately start building something. Dedicate 6 to 12 months, 1 hour a day. You'll build something. Even if it fails, who cares, bro? You enjoyed that process. You're going to learn things. That's how you win. That's how you build your first business. It's not to find the best business model and watch the new Iman Gaji video and how in 24 hours he's going to delete the video. It's not that. You just focus, learn something, and build. That's how you're going to do it. By the way, follow me on Twitter or join my newsletter, because this was exactly my newsletter topic. You can join that, learn more. On Twitter, I'm posting a lot. I'm trying to grow on there as well. If you like this video, scroll down and subscribe. Don't sacrifice your future self for the pleasure today. Peace.